Good evening, boss. Dr. Ishiki.
Hey, Akechi, so you found Morgana? And where's Akira? You two are usually joined at the hip.
No news about Morgana for the moment, unfortunately. Akira's taking a bath at the bathhouse. He'll be here later. May I have a cup of the usual, please?
Well, I hope y'all find him. I'm worried too.
I'm sure he will be fine. Everyone is looking for him after all. But I'm a bit surprised. You and Akira-kun always seem to be together. We thought maybe you'd both be heading to the bathhouse.
Yeah, it's a bit surprising you're not there with him. You two used to go together, right?
Well, we're not always glued to each other. He's old enough to wash himself.
You know, Akechi, there's nothing wrong with that. And I've heard that you're part of an association that promotes gay rights. That's a great cause.
Sojiro.
Is that so? It is indeed a great cause, but there is a big misunderstanding here. Akira and I are just friends.
You know, Akechi, back when I was younger, I had my fair share of close friendships. But sometimes those friendships can grow into something more intimate. You two look at each other like you're just going to ruin my counter sometimes.
So, the usual, no sugar, please.
Sojiro's just teasing you. Don't worry. He's been in a good mood lately, and he never knows when to stop.
Well, there's no need to hide anything. I've had my share of experiences back in the day, and I could give you some advice if you need it.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
He's unsufferable. Don't worry, Akechi-kun. What you share with Akira-kun is your private life, but if you ever need to talk about anything, you know where to find us.
She's right. Love is love after all. Take a seat. I'll brew your cup.
Thank you. So has anyone found anything?
No. I checked all the places Morgana used to hang out with me, but there was no sign of him. Nobody I talked to had seen him either.
Yusuke and I covered the streets and talked to a ton of people, but we didn't find any leads. It's like he's vanished into thin air.
Indeed, it is quite perplexing. We even ventured into the alleys and hidden corners of the city, but to no avail.
I looked through security footage and searched online, but there's nothing out there about Morgana. It's really weird. I visited all the parks and green spaces I could think of, but I didn't find any clues either. It's really concerning. I talked to my father and sister, and they said the police haven't come across anything related to Morgana during their patrols. She promised to keep an eye out, though, and she told me you can come over for dinner anytime.
I see. I had a situation at my agency as well, but I will continue the search on my own.
Do you think someone could have taken Morgana against his will? What do you think, Akira?
He'll come back eventually.
I'm trying to process all of this. It's strange that there's absolutely no trace of him anywhere. A kidnapping is a possibility we can't rule out. But for now, let's keep searching and stay vigilant. We might come across something we've overlooked.
Gotcha, leader.
Yeah, we can't give up now. Morgana's counting on us. Let's meet up again tomorrow and discuss our next steps. All right, let's think this through. Morgana disappeared right after having an argument with Akira, and he's being evasive about the details. Akira does not have any logical reason to hide things from me now that the Phantom Thieves are no more, so whatever they argued about must be related to something he doesn't want me to know, here, in this so-called happy reality. No one has been able to find Morgana, despite everyone's best efforts. The Phantom Thieves have searched high and low, and even the police got involved thanks to Makoto. It's as if Morgana has vanished into thin air. What could have happened between Akira and Morgana to make him disappear like this? If it really were a matter of privacy, he wouldn't have been secretive about it. For Morgana to disappear for so long and without telling anyone, even Takamaki, the cause could be serious business for Morgana himself. If we consider everyone's wishes being granted in this reality, Morgana's wish was to become human in order to win Takamaki's heart. But Takamaki doesn't love him back, even if Morgana is in denial. What if their argument was related to Morgana's feelings for Takamaki? It's possible Akira tried to make Morgana face the truth for Morgana's own sake. But in this case, it makes no sense that he hasn't at least tried to contact Takamaki, and it does not explain his vanishing into thin air either. Now, if I remember correctly, the last time Morgana went missing from the group without any explanations, he headed to Okumura's palace to prove himself. But this isn't the same reality, and I doubt he'd do the same thing here. However, that doesn't mean Morgana isn't trying to prove something again. What could he be trying to prove this time?
Want another cup?
Much appreciated. Thank you, boss.
Coming.
If I were Morgana, What would I do to prove myself, considering his relationship with Takamaki? Maybe he would try to win her heart in some way. But what kind of action would that require? And if that's the case, why would Akira want to keep it from me? What if this whole situation has something to do with me? Akira knows I'm hating this false reality, but I did my best to show a wish to strengthen my bonds with the others and keep up with a normal daily life. Still, as I am the only one whose memories haven't been altered, and as the antagonist of his wish, it's possible that he may be afraid to let me discover something related to a way to break free. One more thing doesn't add up. The complete vanish into thin air. That's strange considering how resourceful and connected our group is. It's almost as if Morgana has become invisible to everyone. Or he changed his appearance. What Maruki did is supposed to be irreversible, but I know for a fact that might not be the truth thanks to the Velvet Room. So if looking into Morgana's disappearance is related to the potential instability of this reality, there is only two possible places he might have gone to seek answers to his questions without any support, and one of them is very easy to check. Well, look who I found. So this is where you've been hiding, Morgana? And back in your cat form, no less. What happened to you?
Akechi, how did you find me?
I've been investigating your disappearance, and I had a feeling it was linked to something bigger.
I'm not sure. I just found myself like this again. Everything that happened has been coming back to me. Something in what Akira told me triggered my memories back. It was...
And you've been avoiding everyone because of it? That's not like you.
I didn't want anyone to see me like this, especially Lady Anne. I thought my wish had come true.
This world isn't as perfect as it seems, Morgana. We can't trust everything Maruki has given us.
I know that, but I can't help feeling defeated. I thought I finally had a chance with Lady Anne, but she'd never love me anyway as a cat or as a human. She loves someone else.
Is this why you've been investigating this place? Because you wish to set things right? After all, your reversion in cat form shouldn't have been possible in the first place. Maruki granted you your wish, didn't he?
He did, but I'm not entirely sure how. But it seems like his control over me wasn't complete.
Could it have something to do with your origins as an inhabitant of the Velvet Room?
That's my guess. Since I wasn't originally from this world, Maruki's power may not have had the same effect on me as it did on everyone else.
That's interesting. If that's the case, it could mean that Maruki's reality really is unstable. I wonder what kind of consequences that might have.
It's hard to say. I don't know what I should do.
Do you remember when Lavenza mentioned that Maruki's reality has merged with the metaverse? Although she said it was only speculative, everyone took it for granted. But your reversion seems to be proof that both worlds still coexist somehow.
I thought so too, but what about the others? What about Akira? He made the deal only because of you. If it weren't for your precious existence, none of this would have happened.
Excuse me?
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess. Akira made this deal with Maruki just to keep you alive.
Akira made his own decision, and if you remember correctly, you also know that I helped you fight through this palace all the way to the treasure. You also knew my opinion on the matter. I think I stated it pretty clearly on numerous occasions.
That's precisely it, Akechi. Why would he have changed his mind just before the final fight? Everyone in the group agreed to fight Maruki, even Haru and Futaba. It was a unanimous decision. And the day before the heist, Maruki reveals that you're dead in the true reality and he changes his mind. Don't play dumb.
His feelings are not my responsibility, Morgana. I didn't ask for this. I resent this. It felt like a betrayal, and it was a bitter surprise for me as well.
You're not innocent in the way he feels. You've been playing with his feelings for all those months, playing the charming prince and mighty rival just to get close to him. And when finally you both could have had something together, you suddenly grow a conscience and sacrifice yourself in front of his eyes? Do you have any idea what state he was in after Shido's palace? Barely eating anything, moping all day, clenching to your glove. When we defeated Yaldabaoth, one of the first thing he said was, "I wish Akechi would be there to see that."
That's...
Now he's forgotten who he is and what he stands for. He has lost himself and his principles. He neglected his justice towards the whole world. All because he's trying to keep you around and alive.
Morgana, listen to me. It wasn't one-sided, and he tricked me as much as I tricked him. You all knew from the start that I was an enemy, but he played along just like I did. Since the mess in that engine room, my relationship with Akira is genuine. The mistakes I made are precisely why I currently try to set things right, and the reason why I do not use the easy way of escaping this reality in a quick and isolated manner.
Akechi. But if you feel like you owe Akira, why would you want to go back to a reality where you're dead? He would be devastated again.
Because it's the truth. I'd rather face the consequences of my actions and die than live in a fake world where all the things I have done do not matter. He may have made the deal with Maruki because he wished to save me, but I can't accept it. I agree with you on the fact that he lost his way. And besides, I won't allow him to sacrifice the free will of your group, or even the world for my sake. We need to find a way to break free from this illusion and return to the true reality. For him as well.
So, you're willing to go this far and go against Akira's wishes for his own sake?
Yes, Morgana, I am. And deep down, I believe you are too. The Phantom Thieves have always fought for justice and the truth. Don't forget who you are.
You're right, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to confront Maruki and find a way to restore everyone's true reality. So, you're gonna help me?
Yes, Morgana. I promise I won't let you down. Tell me, have you discovered something when investigating this place? It is no coincidence that I found you near Maruki's palace, is it?
Well, I've been watching Maruki's palace for days, trying to find a way in. The distortion is huge here, but Maruki just never leaves it, or never goes inside. I know he has an office in Shibuya, making me believe it's just a cognition of him, and he actually lives here instead, in the metaverse. But nobody has the metanav anymore, and in this form, I don't know how to access it. Same thing for the Velvet Room or the mementos. I was about to give up. All those days of scouting may have been for nothing.
Well, that's a start. Let's work together on this, Morgana. We'll figure it out somehow. Maybe it wasn't for nothing. Maruki being a potential cognition is valuable information. It means that just shooting him in the head in his office would be useless.
Akechi, be serious.
I was. But first we should go back to LeBlanc. The others have been worried sick about you.
I wonder how they will react to my new form. And what about Akira? Do you think we should tell him about what we've discovered? The instability of Maruki's reality and our plan to exploit it? When I left him after our argument, I was still in my human form. But the second he'll see me like this, he will start wondering what's going on.
As much as I'd like to be honest with him, I believe it will be a waste of time. We've already had many debates on this subject, and he remained on the same position. Maybe now that you're on board, though, there is no harm to try again. We'll need to convince this fool that there's more at stake here than just my life. We need to make him understand that we're fighting for the greater good by doing so.
Yes, I don't want to do all of this behind his back. He's not stupid, and if he finds out, it will be even worse. It won't be easy, but we have to try. We really need his help, and the help of the others if we wish to defeat Maruki.
We'll talk to him together, and hopefully, we can make him see reason. It would definitely be more comfortable if we can move forward and put an end to Maruki's control without him getting in the way.
I'm nervous, Akechi. There is so much at stake, and we know so little.
I'm right there with you. We're in this together, Morgana. We will face whatever comes our way to put the light on the truth. Don't worry, everything will turn out fine in the end. I promise.
Thank you, Akechi. Let's go.
When was the last time you ate and drank, Morgana?
I managed with what I found in the trash and what the people gave me.
I'll carry you. It's getting late and I do not want to miss the last train.
I'm sorry I said all those horrible things.
There's nothing to feel sorry for. Let's go back home.
Morgana?
Morgana?
We're back. Morgana is safe and sound.
Oh, thank goodness. We were so worried about you, Morgana.
Yeah, man, where have you been? We've been looking for you in the whole effing city.
Sorry, everyone. I had some things to take care of, but I'm back now. I'm so glad you're back.
Yay, dude!
What a relief.
It is good to have you back, Morgana. Your absence was deeply felt.
I missed you so much, Mona. Don't ever disappear like that again. We were getting really concerned. Are you feeling okay? Guys, don't you notice anything different about me? It is true that you are skinnier. Are you feeling unwell? Are you hungry? You smell really bad too. Who's going to take a warm, nice little bath?
You seriously don't see it? He's a cat again.
What do you mean, again? Morgana has always been a cat, right?
Yes, that's how we've always known him. What do you mean, Akechi? Akechi, are you feeling alright? Morgana has always been a cat. You're all feeding the troll. Akechi's just trying to make Morgana say the famous "I'm not a cat" one-liner of his. Let's celebrate your return! Yay! I'll go and ask
dude.
Sojiro and Mom to bring back some sushi.
Together.
The team
If
is
you give me
whole
a few
again
minutes,
now.
I can bring back a few lobsters.
Akira, may I have a talk with you privately before we celebrate? With Morgana as well.
Yeah. Morgana, you're back to your cat form.
Akira, we need to talk. Morgana's transformation is a sign that Maruki's reality might not be as irreversible as we first believed.
I'm afraid Akechi's right. When I left after our argument with your words in mind, I freaked out and my memories came back.
Maybe it's just a temporary setback. Maruki wouldn't let his reality fall apart so easily. He'll figure out a way to fix it.
Have you seen the control he has over the others? Don't you find it sickening? Are you happy like this, being surrounded by happy brainless puppets? Is this really what you want?
I agree that it is not ideal, but it's still better than the other way.
Akira, I understand that you care about Akechi, but you need to think about everyone else too. We can't keep living a lie. We have to get to the bottom of this and find a way out.
You wished for this too, Morgana. I didn't hear any complaints before I told you the truth about Anne's feelings. Maruki has made it possible for you to live your dream.
But because I wasn't aware of the situation.
Akira, you need to face the truth. This reality is definitely not sustainable, and it's not fair to everyone else who's living in it. We need to find a way to break free.
No, I can't do that.
Why are you so stubborn when the right thing to do is obvious?
I believe that everyone should be allowed the chance to change their heart. There's no reason to not give someone that chance at redemption. This reality has its downsides, but you're too important for me to just give up on, no matter the circumstances.
Do you have any idea what state he was in after Shido's palace?
You fool.
Takes one to know one, Goro.
I appreciate your faith in me, and I understand your will to give us a chance to see something else than the struggles we've been through. But at what cost? I ask you again, Akira. You saw your friends. Is it truly what you want? I am myself, with my past and my deeds. I will never accept a world where the consequences of our actions are erased or rewritten by someone else. I'm going to keep looking for answers on my end no matter what. What are you going to do?
And facing the consequences of your actions as you intend to do it will lead to your irreversible death. Do you really believe that I can't see what you're thinking right now, after what we've been through? There are no absolutes in life, Goro. And I never deal in absolutes. People, choices, they exist in the gray. At the end of the day, I trust my heart more than anything else. And whatever that heart tells me to do, that is what I end up doing. It's not so much about what I want. It is what I am driven to do. You understand that more than anyone else. Go on. Do what you think is right. But I won't be a part of it.